But today I rise with a heart full of gratitude, not only for the privilege of serving the people of Western Minnesota, but for the significant step the House took yesterday, passing the Supporting Pregnant and Parenting Women and Families Act. This is more than just a legislative win. This is a victory for every woman who has ever felt alone during a pregnancy. It is a victory for every father who wants to provide for their child, and it is a victory for the thousands of pregnancy resource centers across our nation that offer a hand to hold when an uncertain path is faced. We didn't just vote for a policy, we voted for hope. For me, the pro-life movement has never just been a political platform or a set of talking points. It is personal. As a mother and a grandmother, I've seen the miracle of life at every stage, from that first grainy image on an ultrasound that everyone clings to the incredible moment of feeling a child's first kick, and then that moment when you get to meet that child face to face for the first time. Those memories drive me to ensure that every woman in this country has the support she needs to experience those same miracles with confidence rather than fear. My journey in public service has been shaped by these moments. From my time in the Minnesota State Senate to my role as the co-chair of the Congressional Pro-Life Caucus, my mission has been simple: to ensure our laws reflect the beauty and the value of every human life. Being pro-life means so much more than being anti-abortion. To be truly pro-life is to be pro-woman and pro-family. We must acknowledge that for many women, an unexpected pregnancy comes with fear, uncertainty, and financial strain. Our response as a movement and as a government must be one of clear and tangible support. We need to be able to tell mothers, you are not alone. The pro-life movement is a positive one, a movement that surrounds women and their children with hope and support. I have fought to advance policies to make it easier to raise a family, whether it was expanding the child tax credit, supporting maternal health care, or streamlining the adoption process. Our goal is to create a culture where every mother feels empowered to choose life because she knows she has the resources to flourish. I have stood firmly for the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act because every child who enters this world deserves the same medical care regardless of the circumstances of their birth. I have advocated for the Hyde Amendment, ensuring that the conscious rights of millions of Americans are respected and taxpayer dollars are not used to fund the destruction of human life. These are not extreme positions. They are compassionate positions. They are positions rooted in the belief that a society is measured how it treats those that have no power, no vote, and no voice. My goal is to build a country where every child is welcomed in life and protected by law. Tomorrow, thousands of Americans, many of them young students and family, will descend on our nation's capital and across the country at state marches in every corner of the country. In my home state of Minnesota, today they gathered at the state capitol, even in the extreme cold. They will march determined to build a culture of life, a culture that supports a father who wants to be present, a mother who is finishing her education, a child who is waiting to take their first breath. The pro-life movement is often characterized by what they're against. But with the passage of the Supporting Pregnant and Parenting Women and Families Act, we have shown what we are for. We are for the mother, we are for the baby, we are for the family. As the marchers arrive in Washington tonight and tomorrow morning, let them know that their voices have been heard in these halls. Let them know that we will not stop working until our laws reflect the beautiful truth that every life is a gift from God. I am proud of the work we have done, and I am even more hopeful for the work we will do tomorrow and into the future.